Welcome to Financial Statement Analysis. Today my group members Tom, Martin, Diane and myself Min will be presenting Case Study 10. In this study we will be conducting a stock price valuation for Home Depot using the dividend discount model and discounted cash flow model for 2001 and comparing these to analyst forecasts, as well as explaining some of the underlying reasons for the differences. As of 2001, Home Depot was the largest and fastest growing do-it-yourself home improvement store in the USA and the third largest retailer in the country.
The discounted dividend model is used to calculate the share price of a firm based on its net dividend payout. Furthermore, it measures the distribution of wealth to the firm's shareholders. In case of Home Depot, we extended the forecast to 2012, where the dividend growth stabilizes at a rate of 6% rather than the preliminary forecasted 10%. We did that because an infinite growth of 10% seems too optimistic and is also not very close to the industry's average of 4.5%. For the cost of capital and terminal value, we assumed a rate of 12.3% and 6% respectively. Additionally, we assumed a payout ratio of 60% of the total net operating profit after tax. As shown in the table, we calculated the terminal value using the figure from the year 2011. All the present values add up to 55 million. This gives us an average share price of $23.84. Diane will now introduce you to the discounted cash flow model.
The discounted cash flow valuation model is based on the firm's free cash flows. So for Home Depot, we used a large forecast horizon going until 2013. We stick with the same assumption as the one mentioned by Martin earlier, with a WACC of 11% and a terminal value growth rate of 6%. We obtain very variable free cash flows growth rates varying from -20% to 466%. So we set our terminal year on 2012, when the free cash flow growth rate is of about 6%, which corresponds with our assumption of terminal growth rate of 6% as well. This computation gives us a total present value of the firm of $76,451, which divided by 2,315,000 diluted shares gives us a share price of $32.25. It is important to notice that the discounted cash flow model works best when the cash flows are constant or growing at a constant rate, which is not our case here with Home Depot.
As seen from the graph, there is a significant difference in stock price valuation between the dividend discount model and discounted cash flow model and those forecasted by the analysts. Our model consensus average is $28.05 per share, whereas the analyst is $72.73 per share, which is 61% less than that found by our models. Part of this can be attributed to the limitations of the dividend discount model and discount cash flow model in capturing value in high growth firms. Dividend discount model relies on dividend payouts for the basis of its valuation, whereas discounted cash flow models rely on free cash flow, which is actively lowered by investing activities. In a high-growth firm such as Home Depot, a large amount of available funds is reinvested into the firm, lowering the available cash that is distributed to shareholders via dividends, and it also lowers the firm's free cash flow. This can result in significantly lower valuation prices than the market price. The gap between our model and the market price suggests that the market is attributing significant value in increased future earnings due to the reinvestment activities of the firm. In part, this market expectation of higher earnings is due to the firm's past performance as well as the company's aggressive strategy to increase the number of stores from 930 to over 1,900 by the end of 2003.
The dividend discount model uses dividends as a proxy for value for shareholders. This fails to capture value that is not paid out to shareholders but is instead reinvested. The reinvested funds may help the firm create more value in the future, but that is not captured in this model. The perfect example of this is Amazon. Amazon reinvests all operating profit and pays zero dividends. Therefore, a DDM valuation would be zero. However, The current share price is over $315. This shows that investors believe that Amazon is creating value and that may benefit shareholders in the future. And this is a good example of when a DDM model valuation is inappropriate.